IBHS did a bunch of research to figure out what's the most resilient way to install a roof. And out of that, they have a list of steps of types of materials. And so you have to follow the steps and you have to use the right materials. It starts off, you tear everything off down to the roof deck. You got to tear down to the deck, inspect everything, make any repairs that are needed. And then the next step is to re-nail the roof deck. So we take a framing nailer and ring shank nails that are 2 3/8 inch long with a full round head. It's all like very specific. This particular nail has to meet these standards, and we nail every 4 inches on the roof deck. This is re-nailing the deck. And a deck that's been re-nailed to this standard has double the uplift capacity of a standard deck. The next step is to seal the roof deck. Fortified allows you a couple different ways to do that, but I love taping the seams. So taping the deck is such a simple step to make for a much more resilient home against storms. From there, we get into, okay, now we gotta get our underlayment. We put our felt down and nail that into place. But there's a specification for that. A cap nail where the felt overlaps every 6 inches. It's a lot of nails. But the idea again is to keep that felt on the roof. And then you get to the edge detail. Fortified doesn't require this, but IKO for CodePlus says, let's go ahead and add some tape on the very front. So where the roof deck meets the fascia, there's always a gap there. We tape that edge. And when you do that, if water ever gets under there, it keeps water from getting in, rotting out the fascia, getting into the soffit. So we tape the front edge, and then we come in with our drip edge. The drip edge is stronger. It's a 26 gauge metal. It has to be full 2 inches on the deck, and you have to nail it every 4 inches. And that locks in the felt. It goes under because we're gonna lock it in with the drip edge. And then the starter, you have exposed metal, and then you have a peel and stick starter that locks that in. You peel off the top edge for edge seal, and you put your shingle, and now that front edge is gonna be locked in. When we install the rest of those shingles, we're gonna make sure and use 6 nails because that gives it the highest wind rating, the greatest uplift capacity. And then of course we finish it out with, we're using the Ultra HP ridge cap here today, which is a beautiful, I mean, it just makes your roof look like a more expensive roof. We do a class 4 shingle, so we've got Nordic here today. In certain coastal areas, the Fortified program, they might use a class 3 shingle, but here, we don't just want the wind uplift, we want the impact resistance. And then of course, you gotta do all your accessories, do all the flashing, use ice and water in the valleys and around penetrations, all the other details that you would do, that we always do on roofs, and then finishing it out with adequate ventilation, making sure you're getting enough airflow. And then you have a roofing system that should last much longer than we're used to in this crazy storm market that we're in. We can do better, and better is a fortified roof with IKO CodePlus.